My definition of a farm is really a space that just brings together homegrown fruits and vegetables and plants and trees and all kinds of concoctions that are made using these things. And it's kind of more like a homestead, but Farmtina sounds better than Homestina, so that's what I'm going with.
Down, down to the earth, my roots go down, down to the earth, my roots go down, down to the earth, my roots go down.
I live in New York City, and I'm a graphic designer. I work specifically with digital and web development. I really like what I do, and it's definitely very creative and exciting and inspiring. But at the end of the day, there's nothing that physically exists that I've made. When I started to realize that, I needed something more tangible and something that was just like so much more real in the world, and I started gardening. And I started very small. I think I started out with a house plant from IKEA. And then I started growing cucumbers outside on my balcony that was maybe this big in the city. And I just started experimenting with whatever I could do in small space gardening. I think that people in the city don't realize how easy it is to actually grow your food. We have these visions of fields and giant spaces of land with tractors out in the Midwest, and that's where the food comes from. But I don't think they realize how easy it is to grow a pretty good amount of food in a small amount of space. So I have a very small cement patio. It's kind of like an alleyway, but it gets good sun. I grow enough food to feed myself all summer, and everyone is always amazed at how much food I end up with. I really feel like it's limitless what I can do here. I can grow anything, and if I can come up with creative ways to use my space, I can just try everything and really get it to work. But the biggest issue that I have with growing things in the city is figuring out how to actually get my supplies. It's pretty tough. I have a few options. I can take it on the subway, which means that I'm lugging this dirty bag of soil that always has air holes in it, so it's leaking, and I'm just lugging that on the subway. It smells bad, it has fertilizer in it, and no one wants to sit next to me. My second option is to try to get a cab from the garden center to my house. That's pretty tough. A lot of times just even trying to get a car to stop just doesn't work. But then when I do that, that adds an extra $20 onto my purchase. And it's like, if I was able to get this great sale on soil and then spend $20 to get it home, it's really frustrating. Because I don't have a lot of space in my yard, I have to be really creative about how I fill the space. I have a lot of tubs and pots and bins on the ground to grow stuff in, but I've also sort of come up with some unconventional ways of planting. I have a fence that surrounds my yard because I am in the city, so I've come up with an idea this year that I don't know if it's going to work, where I'm making a giant sack that I'm going to hang over my fence, and it's made of material that's it's weatherproof, it's not going to rot, it's not going to mold, and I've made all of these tiny pouches, and the idea is that I can hang it on my fence and plant stuff in it because I'm running out of space on the ground, so I'm trying to use every bit of space that I have. Now that I know how it looks and that it actually attaches well, I think I want to cover the whole fence. Like, I could cover the fence all the way around. I'm not trying to become a professional farmer or go up the grid or anything like that. I just really love being able to grow my own food, and I also love living in the city, so I feel pretty fortunate that I'm able to have the best of both worlds.
Down, down to the earth, my